Welcome back to a trip down memory lane, a sort of retrospective let's play series that I'm working on between the usual videos that I do around here, mostly consisting of reviews, discussions, basically video essays that are nowhere near as long as this video. If you are new around here, feel free to stick around for either this series or the video essays, or maybe both, who knows. Either way, subscribe and ring the bell to stay notified, and if you want to be brought up to speed with this particular series, click at the video link at the top to start at the very beginning. A trip down memory lane is an experimental series where I just sit down and play games that are exceptionally well crafted in some respects, to a point where I just have to talk about what makes these games a cut above the rest. If you notice a dip in audio quality eventually, sorry about that. My PS4 is connected to a headset and not this microphone that I'm using to preface the video. Everything I say in this series is unscripted, and given this is my first time talking while playing a video game, 99.7% of the time I'm just sounding as clueless as a jock or a cheerleader in a slasher movie, so if I do end up saying anything incoherent, nonsensical, stunning and brave, or if I just sound like I'm Studdy McStutter half the time, well now you know why. I will also be slightly editing this series in post to cut out parts that drag, and the chapters will be included in the video description and the video itself. Misunderstandings in the comment section happen all the time, so if you disagree about something or just want a discussion and would like for me to elaborate, you best bet that I can word anything I've said in this video infinitely better down below in the comments. Feedback and engagement in general will help me know if this is a series that I should keep doing on this channel, so if this is what you're here for, you know what to do. I understand that this is a long video to commit to, so feel free to drop in and out and check back every so often, and if not, that's totally fine. I appreciate you stopping by, but before you go, all I ask of you is to kindly leave a like to help a fellow out with the algorithm. That would mean the world to me. Anyway, time to get comfortable, people. Grab some popcorn, snacks, beverages, and get cozy. If you happen to be using this video as background noise to fall asleep to, wherever you are, have a good one. Without any further ado, I hope you have a good time, and let's get this show on the road. And into the castle we go. Watch out for the snake.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Yeah, this part of the game, it really starts to give you things to mess around with.
Is that all, stranger?
I always go for the attaché case first.
What are you
That thing
selling?
is important more than anything else.
Thank you.
I honestly don't remember where the other gems are for this, but I'll keep it just in case.
What are you
I
buying?
probably missed them though. So you can buy the broken butterfly right now, but as you can see, that thing is expensive as shit. We are not gonna do that. We are getting a free one by backtracking a little bit, but that comes later on. 38,000 is no joke. You can use those to actually upgrade the damn thing instead of buying it. So I'm not gonna buy it. Now for the riot gun. This thing packs way more of a punch than the normal shotgun, but it's manageable. I can do just fine. If I were you, I'd stick to the semi-auto rifle. It's much more useful in terms of the whole game. It's more consistent. It's got a faster fire rate, and it doesn't have the... You don't have to pull the bolt every time you shoot, which saves a lot of time when you're shooting. What I'm getting instead is this bad boy.
Not only will you need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon.
Indeed you do. The mine thrower is a difficult weapon to use, for sure. But you just gotta learn when to use it and how. The mine thrower is a pretty dangerous weapon if you don't know what you're doing with it. It can kill you and Ashley in a heartbeat, so you really want to know what you're doing first. Hell, even I don't know what I'm doing right now. But, nah, we'll make it. We'll make it work. Bingo! So let's put that there. We'll put this bad boy here, and we're done. Look at that. A clean inventory.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is where the upgrades start to get a bit more expensive, but it's fine. I'm definitely going for 0.8 on that. That is a game changer right there. That's expensive, but there's not a lot of mine thrower ammo in the game, so maybe if you have more inside the gun loaded, maybe it gives you more ammo because it thinks you're running out of it in terms of backup. I'm going with the it's time to get this.
Thank you.
Let's get that one
Thank
too.
you. Come back anytime.
Why, yes, I will. Anytime. Does this hold any ammo or trinkets? Apparently not. So these are not normal ganados. These are the castle dwellers, the Los Illuminados. Shit! God damn it! Stop moving. You're not Jim Carrey in The Mask. Just stop where you are.
Wait.
Ahí está. Mátalo.
Follow me.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a run for it. But first... So as you can see, once again, there's a drastic change in the location, the enemy types, the challenge that it provides. This time it's about catapults.
Wait.
You can hear the Illuminados coming. They actually spawn from behind you as well. There's two of them, I believe. So always make sure you destroy the red barrels, or at least pull off a headshot. We're gonna take care of one of these guys if we can get an angle on him. Let's try it from over here. Now this guy's wearing a helmet, so that's why I didn't go for a headshot. Gonna try to make this quick before the assholes show up and take Ashley away.
Follow me.
See that? That's where they come from. Yeah, I'm sure the other dude's following as we speak. So in the meantime... And the dude's gone. Just like that, he despawned. Now that was a smart Illuminados guy. He just knew, he was like, fuck this. If he can get to the cannon, then I don't stand a chance. Smart guy. Let's see if this one drops anything. Indeed it does.
Welcome. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you selling? Is that all? What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning?
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. We must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
Now this part's a bit tricky. It's a very small area, but there's gonna be a lot of enemies swarming you around here. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's always best to lay low in a corner for now. Have a good view of everything, have a tactical advantage. Now these parasites, you do not want to fuck around with them. You lose your head in one hit and that's it. Yeah, I hear more. So what I'm gonna do is save myself some trouble. You better get down, Ashley. So as you've noticed, the music has not stopped yet, so that means we gotta take care of the last one. And this guy, the one wearing red, he's usually a lot tougher to deal with. It's like a final mini-boss or some sort. Wow, that's a lot of mine thrower ammo. I did not know I was gonna get that much. It's like my lucky day.
Wait!
These guys tend to always spawn a headless parasite. Where the fuck is he? As you can see, they take a lot more damage. And we're not even done yet. So put the sword with the corresponding metal type or color, whatever. And voila.
Follow me.
You can't leave Ashley behind. I'm sure a lot of people right now are going like, oh, if only. If only. It's okay. I don't mind it.
Leon,
Louis.
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yeah.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No, you stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
So that last line actually, if I remember correctly, it sounded different on the PlayStation 2 version. I don't know if it sounded like that on the GameCube, if anybody here is watching this. Feel free to let me know in the comments. Oh, hello there. Stay here, actually.
Wait.
This is gonna get fucking wild. Shit. This barrel is quite useless in my opinion. And it's game over, isn't it? It's a game over. Oh no, it's not.
Follow me.
I swear to God, if he turns into a parasite. Okay, time to trip, asshole. Oh shit, run away, run away.
Wait. Follow me. Wait.
Stupid fucking barrel. Anyway. Oh, what do you know? This is a good spot to get this guy. Oof, right in the beak. That's brutal. So we have a red barrel over here, and we're gonna get an ambush soon. Okay, so I'm gonna need something that shoots fast. I do not want to... I cannot afford to fuck this up. I wonder if there's someone out there. Oh no, I hit them all. Okay.
Follow me.
Look at this ginormous castle. Look how beautiful it all is. This is 2005. Even the fire effects look good. Jesus. Just imagine you had a PlayStation 2 or a GameCube or just an Xbox back then. And you saw these graphics. They were real good. Look at that. Just imagine what the HD project looks like. Jesus.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
So as you just saw over there, that's probably the funniest villain in all of Resident Evil. I mean, the Ashford twins are no joke when it comes to unintentional comedy, but good lord. Salazar is, he's something alright. And even how ridiculous his contraptions are in this castle, it makes him even more extraordinaire than most of his other villain rivals. So this is where the first real scary part of the castle is. Not gonna lie, this jail is so fucking unsettling. Oh man, again? Shit. I know what to do. Now this is important. You have to leave Ashley behind.
Wait.
Do not, for the love of God, do not send her down here with you. This shit is fucking ridiculous. I mean, look at this thing. You're telling me that's not fucked up and scary? What the fuck kind of game are you playing? That shit is terrifying. Just look at that. Stitches in the eyes, it's blind, it's got claws for hands. It's wearing fucking metal boots. And chains. It's in agony as well, and it's moving. If you notice, it's moving. That's how you can tell that this game does it a lot. It tells you you need to prepare your butt for whatever's coming your way, but it's also not telling you up front that something is gonna happen. You just have to pray to God that it won't. But we know better than that. There's shotgun ammo over there. I'll take it. Now for some reason that doesn't wake him up, but you see that? The way the camera pulls you in? Time for a mine thrower. So since the guy's blind, you can just walk around the place and he won't notice. You can only hear you run. He won't know where the fuck you're going if you're just walking. You see that? And that's how it's done. Yeah, the way the camera pulls you in right here is that's fucking terrifying. You just don't see it coming. I think this is the first time in the whole game that it does it. It keeps switching things up. It keeps telling you that there's something new all the time. Again, one of the many, many ways Resident Evil 4 is effective at creating horror and tension and panic without needing to resort to mechanics like having to be under-equipped. To me, that just doesn't seem like it's necessary to have a scary game and needing to be held back by your own mechanics. To me, it just doesn't make sense. And for a lot of people, it doesn't make sense. I've never understood the surge in popularity over Resident Evil 4 being the downfall of survival horror. It really never made sense to me. I think Resident Evil 4 is the best survival horror game that Capcom has ever put out. And that's exactly why it's the best survival horror game. It's because it doesn't follow traditional guidelines It's kind of like a painting or a well-renowned artist. A good artist doesn't follow the rules. A good artist knows the rules by heart, but also knows how to go around those rules because he knows them so well that he knows also how to twist the rules and still follow and still not break the template of what makes a good piece of art. That's exactly why he had a Resident Evil 4 is special in that way. In that regard, Resident Evil 4 is the best at what it does. It's the best source of creative output that the franchise has ever seen. That is exactly why 2 of my 3 favorite games in the franchise are well, 2 of my 3 favorite. By favorite, I don't mean top 3, but all 3 of them are in my top 5. And I'm referring to Resident Evil Remake and Resident Evil 4. These are 2 of my 3 favorite games that I feel really are the shining example of how to do a Resident Evil game. Objectively speaking, Resident Evil Remake is my number 5 best Resident Evil game. But there's a good case to be made that it's at least in the top 3 Resident Evil games ever made.
Follow me.
But my top 3 are, well, Resident Evil 4 is my number 1, that's for sure. Number 2, I keep going back and forth between Resident Evil 2 Remake because of how well fully developed everything is, or Resident Evil 3 Nemesis from 1999 because of how ahead of its time that game truly was, and how underappreciated it is too. For all the amount of things it does right, nobody gives it enough credit. Nobody. It had a great chance of blowing everyone away with the remake, but that's what happens when a game doesn't sell well. Even in the remakes, they will sideline it. So we're going to the back of the water room.
Wait.
This is the water room. This one is notorious for being fucking bonkers in its difficulty. It's not that much harder than the rest of the game, but it is definitely one of the less forgiving parts of the game. There's just something about the feedback in the and how it aims that it's just so satisfying. Even Resident Evil 2 Remake doesn't come close to this. And I think I know why. It's because the when the bullet hit registers, there's just such an overreaction to the feedback that makes it feel powerful, even when it's not. It's just such an animated game. It's really expressive in everything. And I think that level of expression really helps with the fun factor.
Follow them. Wait.
See that? If it wasn't for the quick snap, I'd have been dead meat.
Follow me.
So where did he drop from? Oh. Oh, okay. So here comes the tricky part. It's time to run. Oh, damn it, I hear the... Oh shit, no. Okay, so... Shit. That's also one of the things that is terrifying about Resident Evil 4. When you hear the chains of the maces, you can't really tell how far or close they are, which is you would think that that's bad sound design, but that has to be intentional. There's no way it's not. The problem with this room is they never stop spawning, and that's a fucking pain in the ass, honestly. So in this room, if you keep dying over and over, which you probably will, the crossbow dudes actually disappear as the time goes on. It's the game's subtle way of telling you that, okay, we're lowering down the stakes. We're cutting you some slack. But it's not being condescending about it, it's just, it's doing it behind the scenes. Okay, gotta reload for this. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm putting Ashley way over here. I hope to God that nobody spawns out of here and here, but hopefully they just spawn from here. Yep. And we're doomed. TMP is really good for deflecting the melee weapons.
Follow me.
Okay, so we need to heal Ashley up. Oh, crap.
Look, there's a crank over there. Watch out for me!
I'll be honest, some of my favorite moments of the game are when you are with Ashley. Just something so rewarding about getting these levels right. And we've made it. That is one of the hardest parts of the whole game. Wow, just imagine how... Well, let's say hypothetically they don't cut this out of the Resident Evil 4 Remake. Just imagine how beautiful this hall would look. With the candles and just imagine the change in lighting with the new lighting engine in the RE engine. Wow, that would be so cool. And hopefully they'll also add ray tracing. They will, but I'm hoping it changes things more than the RTX does on the Resident Evil Village part. I honestly don't see, maybe it's because of compression on YouTube, but I really don't see RTX being a big difference in quality when it comes to the overall picture. I play it on the PS4 Pro just fine, and it really doesn't look that far off in my eyes. Looks like the RTX is just there for a few minor changes, but it doesn't change the graphical fidelity by much. I'm hoping the Resident Evil 4 Remake is a different story.
What are you buying? Come back anytime.
Okay, so we are getting something new here. And that is the shooting range.
Welcome.
So why should you participate in the shooting range, even though it's optional? Well, for starters, you get a lot of money. And second, you get these cool little action figures. They're nothing special, but they're charming. So if you... so headshots give you more points, and shooting 5 in a row opens that wallpaper over there, and it gives you a chance to hit that big glowing ball at the end. Well, not glowing, but what is it, a light bulb, I guess? If you hit the light bulb at the back, it gives you a lot of points, as you just saw right there. How did I miss that? Yeah, and the female villagers also give double the points if you go for headshots. I don't know why that is, but it's better than nothing. That's good to know, I guess. So for moving targets, I really don't go for the headshot, I just go for the body shot. And as you can see, I got 24 out of 25, and I got all 6 prizes. Which means I've cleared the first row of collectibles, I guess. Indeed we have, 15,000 pesetas. And this is just round 1. I think there's 5 times in total that you can do this throughout the whole game. And every time you complete it, you get a lot more money. Way more than just 15,000. So I really suggest you keep... if you ever run out of money or you need to upgrade your weapons, I suggest completing those. And stick to what I told you. when it comes to tips for getting all 6. I mean, I got all 6 in a row, so take that as you will. So this corridor is strange. There's even a typewriter. You just know shit's about to go down when you see a typewriter.
You all right?
I'm fine! Leave me alone!
Ashley, wait! Ashley!
What's going on?
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you. Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter in another life.
So as you can see, that was one of the many times that Ashley gets swooped away by our good friend Salazar. And that's also a thing, well, if you hate Ashley, at least you've got that in your favor. The game goes out of its way to make her not a problem as much as possible. As long as it doesn't break the story, that is. But there's a lot of times you're gonna have to traverse by yourself, which is a good thing, if you hate Ashley, that is. Just listen to the atmosphere down here. Look at how the sound messes with your head when you approach this area. You see that? Sneaky little fucker. Oh yeah, it's totally not a horror game. I wonder where the sound design would imply that. Oh shit. Oh shit. And there goes our first death scene. Also a bit too late to say this, but oh well. For all the flack Resident Evil 4 gets for not being a scary game, the irony about it is that it's the most brutal one. It is absolutely the most violent game in the series. So that sound effect of the insects running towards you, the fake out sound, that alone is scarier than Resident Evil 5 and 6 combined. Where the fuck did it go? Watch out for that one. I think we can shoot it in the head for an insta-kill. Let's see. There it is. as you can see, every single time you make progress in this game, it throws just something different at you. Every single time, without fail. It doesn't matter if it's simple. The reason why it works is that it just refreshes itself. It keeps it interesting. This is what makes Resident Evil 4 so fun to play over and over. So I'm gonna try to hit them all with this grenade. This part of the game drops a lot of loot. A shit ton. And if I could just place it right, and before it goes off, I jump to the chandelier and go down. Instead of going across, I'm gonna jump down. And then spawn the door to close. I could get them all in one hit. And finish the rest that don't bite the dust. So let's go. Use the quick snap. And now you are not locked in with them. They're locked in here with you. Okay, maybe I'm locked in here with you. Okay, I get it. Leave me alone. Now make sure you grab all the items before they disappear. Because that's the problem you'll face if you don't deal with them quickly. You'll still lose all of the gems if you don't get to them in time. Lucky for us, that won't be the problem. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay, let's actually use the chandelier. Let's see what's on the other side.
Welcome. Got some rare things on. What are you selling? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? What are you selling? Come back anytime.
So this level, the thing about it is, as always with Resident Evil 4, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna have a bitch of a time. And if you do know what you're doing, it's still gonna be challenging, but it's not gonna be anywhere near as difficult. This is one of those levels where if you don't pay attention or don't put your reflexes to use, you're gonna get stuck for a long time. And then you're gonna go on YouTube and complain about how it's not a good horror game. Okay, time to go. So this is important. If you remember, there was a guy in a red robe over here. He's basically standing behind this door down the stairs. Now, if you go down here, he will come running out from here. Down the corridor and to the right. He will come back down here and activate this platform. You do not want that to happen. What you want to do is what I'm about to do. It might not work, but basically what I'm gonna do is I am gonna jump down, throw the flash grenade up here, and then catch up to him. It's always worked so far, but I don't know if it's foolproof. I'm not sure if it works 100%, but we'll see. Okay, backup plan. Gonna do this. And this. And we're done. As you can see, the music has stopped as well, which is always a good sign. Back down here. So this is one of those puzzles that baffles me in this game. It's so simple if you know it, but if you don't, it will take quite a while to solve. This is one of two, I believe. There's two puzzles in this game that I always get stuck on. It's this one if I don't always remember the combination, and there's the night puzzle when you play as Ashley. But that's the simplicity and the beauty of these puzzles, is that once you know them, you're probably bashing yourself for not knowing how stupidly easy it is. So for this one, it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And voila!
What a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Holy shit. Actually, let me go back and finish them off. Oh, they're gone? Oh, I never knew that. So for some reason, flash grenades don't work here for the crows. So what I'm gonna do instead is just use the TMP and hope to God I hit something. Oh wow. It sounds awfully quiet to you, but in my mind I'm just hearing the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme for the royal screw-up that I just did over there. So, this is an area that I'll have to come back to. As you all know, this is you need Ashley for this. For the piggyback. This is probably my least favorite section in the castle. And it probably has something to do with the pacing for this. It's not exactly open-ended, but it does have some backtracking, which is not that fun to do. Not because of the level design itself, it's just the blandness of it, I guess. It just looks samey. It's all green bushes everywhere, and when you backtrack and you lose your sense of direction, it just gets samey. I don't know. We'll see. It's not a difficult location to get through, but something about it feels boring in comparison to the rest of it. Not the level itself isn't boring, though.
Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
I just love how stupid the I just love how stupid the walkie-talkie conversations can be. They have absolutely no reason to tell anyone what they're doing, but they just keep telling their plans over and over. It's so funny. That's the Somehow this game pulls it off, the perfect balance between horror and comedy. And I also believe that the half and half balance, they complement each other, not get in the way. So the horror makes the comedy more of a relief when it happens, and the comedy itself, when it switches back to horror, it makes the horror more, well, horrifying. Maybe it's just me, but to me it absolutely works. I think my issues with the level design itself isn't actually... I think the maze is not the biggest problem. I think the enemy type is the biggest problem I have with it. There's just something about it that's... The dogs are not my favorite enemy type. I have no doubt that they play a pivotal role when it comes to my lack of enjoyment for this level. Relatively speaking, as always. There's not a single part about the game I don't like.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon, Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
I always get a little uneasy when I get to this this vase, because you always risk slashing our good Mr. Old best friend over here.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale. What are you selling? Is that is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you selling? Ah. Thank you. Come.
You can actually use the blue eyes, the red eyes, and the green eyes on the butterfly lamps. These are what the invisible creatures tend to drop. I think they're called the Novistadors. I'm not sure, I'll have to check.
What are you buying?
Holy shit.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What are you selling? What are you buying?
Don't forget to pick up the note over here. Yeah, yada yada. It's about Ada as usual. There's a pretty little gem you can sell. I'll sell it later. Feel free to save and let's continue. I believe the next level is the cage fight with the Wolverine man. What's his name? The Garador. Garador. I think it's called the Garador. I don't remember exactly, but I think that's what his name is. Basically, I call him the Wolverine. We'll use this door later for the the puzzle with Ashley for the broken butterfly. If this is not your first time solving it, then obviously you know that the puzzle is as simple as this. That's all there is to it. Now this is I am not looking forward to this because this is fucking hard. But oh shit, I don't have a flash grenade. I should probably shoot a mine and see how that goes. I believe they spawn. Let's just try it over there. I'm not sure if I should go back, but I am all out of... Yeah, I might lose my head for this, but who knows. Oh wow. That's awkward. Please turn around. Oh shit. That is fucking creepy. No music at all. Shit. Please don't have enemies behind me. Please don't. And I'm dead. I'm so screwed. How am I still alive? And now it's... I have no idea how I outlived him. I usually always die at least once in this place. Something always changes with every playthrough, without fail. So as you can see, this is probably most people's argument for the game not obeying survival horror rules, is that the game gives you a goddamn rocket launcher. I will not use the rocket launcher, but I'm gonna sell it. Why not? It's not like I'm kicking ass because of the money from it. The only way you can succeed with flying colors at this game is if you already know what you're doing. And that means that you've already played it more than once. If this was your first playthrough and you were gonna use the rocket launcher or sell it, no amount of money in the world or no amount of firepower in the world will help you if you had fuck all idea what you're doing with it. I will deal with you later. You don't need the rocket launcher for this to work, as I was saying. That was quite unfortunate. I really wanted the money for the rocket launcher, but it's not necessary.
Got some rare things. What are you saying?
Okay, let's be a little crazy and sell some of the items. I wouldn't recommend it, but
Thank you. What are you buying? What are you selling?
I can be really stubborn sometimes.
Is that... Thank you.
Yeah, this should fit. Wow, I'm shit out of healing items. Damn. Oof. Fits like a glove. Actually, never mind.
Leon! I got it.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
Stay with me, Louis. I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back.
Louis! Louis!
So that was, in my opinion, the one of the saddest moments in Resident Evil. Definitely the saddest scene in the Resident Evil 4. And then followed by most people's worst nightmare. I bet most people were like, so we went from this sad scene to hearing you-know-who in the background. You're probably wondering to yourself, please God, please don't, please don't. I'll be good, I promise.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Well, this time it's my turn to sell you the stuff.
I'll buy it at a high price.
Sure you will.
Thank you. What are you buying? What are you selling? Is that... Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
I'm gonna leave one of these because there's supposedly another butterfly lamp. I think I know where it is.
What are you buying?
So now it's time to rescue everyone's bane of their existence. It's everyone's favorite Mrs. Nails on a chalkboard. I believe she was also the voice actress for the... I don't recall the name. I didn't watch it that much when I was younger, but isn't she the animal that wears a fish tank in SpongeBob? What was that? A squirrel? God, somebody who's a SpongeBob fan right now must be cringing so hard. I really don't know what she's called. But it is funny that they share the same voice actress.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
She's a good voice actress in my opinion. I think the annoying part of her was intentional. This game is so cheesy, there's no way it's not intentional. So self-aware of everything. Even the annoying parts.
The door's locked. I can't open it.
There you are.
I got the key. I can get out.
Why didn't you just get out from the other door? So, if there's one section that I really wanted to have fixed camera angles, and I believe the Japanese version does, it's this. This is what I think Resident Evil should do if it keeps the over-the-shoulder view. Have the main character be with over-the-shoulder, and then give a section of the game just a little fan service at least. Just give us something for the fixed camera angles. Again, I myself, I'm not the biggest fan of these camera angles, but I really miss them. At least put them in a small section of the game or something. These locations would be just mesmerizing to look at if it was if this was brought back in 3D instead of pre-rendered backgrounds, and it looks even better than this. And you have the cinematic camera, which is fixed or at least dynamic, like in Code Veronica. Jesus. That would be something. So you can always crawl out of this space instead of confronting him. You can always do this to this asshole. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck off. Okay, we'll come back here later. Now this part of the game, I wouldn't say it's the most terrifying, but man is it spooky. This is probably not the scariest level, but it's definitely the spookiest. Such a haunting soundtrack. This music really reminds me of the Hookman version of Resident Evil 4. It's so similar. You can tell that they used parts of that project and put it in this game, in the final game. So this thing is a bitch if you don't know the trick to it as well. This is just like the other puzzle I talked about. So this, apparently, you just have to, I guess, push the centerpiece into the middle and then the rest of it just keep revolving it anti-clockwise. Let's see if it works, but yeah, people say this is a stupidly easy puzzle, but I just don't see it. I keep messing this up. It's not even funny. So, let's see. Oh, what do you know? It does work. I usually like to solve it the normal way, though. That did not feel satisfying at all. Don't get me wrong, this puzzle's a bitch and it takes forever, but I think I prefer solving it that way. Man, I'm so spoiled by the quick snap aim that with the flashlight you can't do it and you really feel the difference. If this was a problem for a larger part of the game, I would absolutely say that the tank controls haven't aged well, but I can't really complain since there's the snap feature. Adios. Okay, now time for some QTEs. I usually hate these things in other games, but this is the only game I enjoy them in, and maybe the first 3 God of War games. I really hate them in other games, though. I think they should just be, well, they're almost irrelevant at this point, but I can't wait for the QuickTime events to become a thing of the past. This is why I prefer Ashley over Sheva. You'll see when I finish this part what I mean. So far, Ashley has never been the problem for my failures with the game. I've never failed once because of Ashley. She is such a well-programmed babysitting character. Well, I hate to call it babysitting, but that's really what you do.
Leon!
Ashley! You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
I think that's the one thing I would wish for Capcom to improve in a hypothetical remake, is that Ashley doesn't really grow as a character. She doesn't become independent as time goes on. I mean, that is a snippet of that's a little sneak peek of what could have been. But Ashley really doesn't do anything besides that. She's almost nothing but a plot device and a babysitting mechanic. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if there was a remake coming, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's happening, I would most certainly want Ashley to grow as a character. Give her something a bit more to do. I don't know, maybe... I think Moira from Revelations 2 is a good example. Not the part where she's foul-mouthed for no reason and the vulgarity beyond belief, nor is it the edginess. But Moira as a character, she was afraid of using guns. She had a...
Ah, what a touching moment we have here.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like, through your own actions?
I love how self-aware this game is. Fucking love it. So as I was saying, yeah, I think Ashley would benefit from following the footsteps of Moira's character from Revelations 2. Moira is afraid of using guns because of an accident from the past, but she does grow out of it by the end of the game. Ashley doesn't grow out of anything by the end of it. She's still scared as she's always been, perhaps slightly less, but she's still highly codependent on Leon here. So let's let's go back for the broken butterfly. I almost forgot about that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they just forget Lewis here like he's nothing. Also, it's really funny that someone on YouTube pointed out that poor guy, the last thing he ever heard was Leon pronouncing his name wrong. And whoever came up with that, first of all, fuck you, you ruined my saddest scene in the game. I'm just kidding. But it's true, that's fucking cringe. Like, just imagine what a sad way to go. That did ruin my appreciation for this scene a little bit, but on the other hand, it made it much more hilarious, and I think it's a fair trade-off. I actually don't mind.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
are you buying?
Yeah, whatever.
What are you selling?
What are you selling?
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
No, thank you.
Is that all, stranger?
Velvet blue.
Thank you. Is that all, stranger? What are you buying? What are you buying? Is that all, stranger?
I'm taking this for sure.
Thank you.
Unlike Resident Evil Village, you definitely need the attaché cases in Resident Evil 4. That's one of the many gripes I have with Village. It's an amazing game. I admire the fact that it's one of the few games that had the self-awareness to be like, who are we kidding? This is the best game we've ever made. We should take ideas from this one. And they did. Could they have executed those ideas a bit better? Absolutely, but you can say that for almost any game, if we're being honest. That game frustrates me not because of how it is, but for what it could have been. I still don't know how I feel about it, and that's exactly why it could be a while until I review that game. I'm reviewing all of them in a sequence, in a sequential order, but I'm currently working on Resident Evil 3 Remake review. I want to do something a little different. I feel like with every controversial game, you always have to be, I don't know, in the extremely positive camp or the extremely negative one. I want to try to be a bit more, not in the middle, but a bit of both. I want a level playing field for these games. A lot of games deserve to be looked at in a brighter light as time goes on, but
wait, follow me.
Especially because of the change in price point over time. But it's a shame that some games get sent to the electric chair, so to speak, the minute they drop. And don't get me wrong, Resident Evil 3 Remake does have its problems, and at launch it most certainly seemed like it did deserve it. And maybe it does deserve it, I don't know. I still have to go back and reevaluate my opinion on that game. I'm still in the early stages of
Wait here.
Of the script. This is basically my way of blowing off steam for now. Yeah, this is totally just my way of blowing off steam and talking about the game at the same time. I've always wanted to talk about this game in depth and break down most of its levels and share my opinion on it. Not that my opinion is anything special, but well, you know, it's the internet. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. This is one of my favorite levels in the game. Not necessarily because of how it's laid out and how it plays. I think it's mostly because of how different it is from most of the other levels. It's so interesting, and it really helps with the pacing. It's one of those levels that when it loads, I'm like, oh, thank God. This is a fun one. And it's also funny, the way they drop like fucking flies. It's so funny. Well, that wasn't funny, but what is funny is the way the way they fall to their deaths, the clanking metal, like it's some prank video. Like a Looney Tunes epic fail. Shut up. Just so freaking hilarious. Why do I have a feeling somebody's throwing a scythe as we speak? Okay, never mind. God, I hate it when Leon gets decapitated in this game. It's literally my worst nightmare. that is hands down the most terrifying thing about this game. It's how it's so, the camera is up close and personal, and in combination with that, it's the most violent one as well. So I just fucking dread the moment when Leon dies in this game. It's just so fucking disturbing. It really... I thought I would grow out of it, but because with the other games, it really doesn't affect me. For example, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, it used to... I used to lose sleep over that game when I was a kid, but this one is the only one that still messes with me. There you are. Howdy, howdy. M'lady. God, m'lady. What am I, a fucking...
Get over here!
Okay. I wonder if I can make it back to the broken butterfly from here. Just as an experiment. I've never done it before, but you know me, I'm the king of making good decisions, so as you can see, I always know what to do best. So we have to backtrack to the butterfly. Not the lamp, the broken butterfly, the revolver. It shouldn't take too long. I'll speed it up in case it gets too boring. Sometimes I wish I had the striker for the glitch that makes you run faster, but I hate that glitch so much. It really breaks the immersion for me. I mean, it's fun, but it really is not more fun than actually playing the game as it's intended to be. I just love how the music's the music is so dramatic, and then when he then when one of the enemies when the last enemy dies, the music stops suddenly, like it's for comedic effect. Just like that. It feels like it's anticlimactic on purpose. I gotta look out for the snakes over here. Okay, it's not in here, but we'll find one soon enough. I'm betting it's one of these. No, not this. Aha! Look at that bad boy. The Wolf's Bane and Resident Evil Village. That's a cool fucking revolver, but I think this one will always be the most iconic one. That and the Smith & Wesson, I believe, from Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Those will always be the most iconic guns for me. I don't like the hand cannon that much. The hand cannon, well, okay, it does have more firepower, but there's only so much firepower you need in this game, and the problem with the hand cannon, it's so heavy, and I appreciate the shakiness of the laser sight. It gives it more believability because it's a heavier gun, but it doesn't feel that fun to use, for me at least. I don't like the hand cannon. So funny how she slams the doors.
Wait.
So I was thinking the last two Los Illuminados enemies that I killed, I'm becoming so self-conscious about the fact that I'm almost reliant on the fact that when they die they leave ammo drops or money drops. That is exactly why I want Resident Evil 4 Remake to be so drastically different from this game. I don't want it to replace this game. I want it to be something different. I would love to see what they would do with it if they were to make it similar to the first Evil Within, or even the second one. I really love both of those games. But the Evil Within one, in my opinion, it follows the survival horror blueprint of Resident Evil 4 much better than Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5, you want to talk about a game that's not survival horror? Jesus. Look no further. Resident Evil 5 is nothing related to horror. Nothing. I don't care that Resident Evil 5 is more related to the overall plot of the series than 4, because frankly I don't care about the story about 5. It's so boring. If it wasn't for Wesker, that story would be a snooze fest, in my opinion. I'm not saying Resident Evil 4's story is amazing or anything like that, but it's so entertaining in comparison. You just gotta appreciate the fact that it knows better than to ridicule itself by, I don't know, taking its dumb story too seriously. Why the hell would you want to do that? This is a beautiful shot. This is what I want to see. Good God, this is an amazing idea for a remake. This is the one location I want to see remade. There's more, but this is the one. When it comes out and I'm gonna be playing it, hopefully, this is the one moment I'm gonna be waiting for. If this doesn't make it into the remake, Oh boy, we're in trouble. I also love the way the camera tracks this shot. It has this slight handheld feel to it. Not by much, but it does have some of it. It really mimics the shakiness of the rails. I love these little details about this game. This is all it is basically for me. I'm just chilling and making some sort of a appreciation post for this game. There's probably gonna be someone in the comment section who's like, you're just sucking this game off, but that's a problem because of why exactly? This is one of the greatest games I've ever played. Would you shut up about your favorite game if it was that great? It's not like I'm the only one who says it. This game's been hailed as one of the greatest games of all time for the last 15 years. And it's not just the opinion of some dumb schmuck like me. It's got the sales figures to prove it. It's not the best-selling game, but it is easily the most ported game of all time. I'm pretty sure this has more ports than Skyrim. Just because the numbers don't say it's the best-selling game doesn't mean it's not the most popular one. Otherwise, they wouldn't port it as much as they do. Hell, I'm surprised you can't play it on your microwave or a toaster or an oven yet. They'll probably port it over to some spaceship that's designed to go to Mars. Somebody's gonna be like, fuck this, I'm out, and give me this game and I can live alone.
I think you've lived long enough. Let's see if you can survive this time.
¡Mátalo!
¿Qué piensas, Alice?
Wait. Follow me.
Welcome. Got some rare. What are you buying? Come back anytime.
Okay, time to get us some more money. Hopefully we can upgrade the broken butterfly for a bit. God, you should see the reload animation for this. It's fully loaded at the moment, but you'll see it later. Okay, initiate game B. I always take the right side to this angle. And we're screwed. Four prizes is not bad at all. Let's get the other two. God, what a train wreck. Okay, we got all of them. Give me another 25,000, please. Thank you.
Welcome.
What are you selling?
Got some rare. What are you buying?
17. Capacity. I wouldn't buy capacity for now. The Magnum ammo is so rare in this game for up until the island section that if you have 6 bullets at the time, you're better off, I don't know, emptying all 6 of them, maybe 5 of them, and then buying capacity again, and gives you an extra 8 bullets. That is quite a good strategy. I'm going for... is there anything else? I could go for the shotgun for now, but I'm gonna go for the broken butterfly.
Thank you.
I'll upgrade the shotgun when I get to the island.
Come back anytime.
Besides, the last upgrade doesn't unlock, I believe, until the island section. Not sure, but I think so. Okay, time to go this way. God, I love the lighting in this room. This part of the game looks so much like the Damitr-Esque castle in Resident Evil Village. And yes, that's how you say the name. It's not Damitr-Esque, it's not Damitr-Esque, it's not French, for fuck's sake. It's Damitr-Esque. as a European myself, that's how I would say it.
Wait.
And probably that is how you say it, but if I remember correctly, there's not a proper surname that is Damitr-Esque. I think it's Damitr-Esque. I'm not sure, but that's the closest one I've found that is a real surname. It could be real, I don't know. But pretty sure it's Damitr-Esque. Okay, let's go for this. This is unsettling. This guy shakes. This is how you know something's wrong. The motherfucker shakes. This feels like it was lifted straight up out of the Hookman demo or game. Wasn't that game like almost finished and then was scrapped? I don't know. Let's continue.
Follow me. Wait.
Okay.
Follow me. Wait. Follow me. Wait.
This is a rule. You never, ever bring Ashley in here. You don't. Okay, so lucky for me, I have flash grenades. How many magnum ammo do I have? Okay, I'll use the mine thrower for now. I'll take the ammo first. Wow, just imagine the ceiling actually being transparent and being a real glass instead of just, you know, a fake painting on the ceiling pretending to be glass. I mean, the lighting shafts do add a cool effect, but come on, that's not a real glass. It doesn't even shine that much. It barely does. It looks more like a painted ceiling. Would be cool to see it remade. Well, I could say that for almost anything in the game, so should stop saying that. And now it's time to get royally screwed. Like, literally royally screwed. Holy fuck. Now that was not so bad.
Follow me.
Has to be one of the coolest locations of the whole game.
Wait.
It would be so amazing if they
Follow me.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the remake was actually so different that they'll come out at E3 or something and be like, remember the Hookman demo? We're making the game. And people would just lose their shit over that. I would.
Follow me.
I would be fucking ecstatic if they were to make the whole game based around the castle. Like, imagine even if they were to... let's say that the remake is supposed to be different from the original. Not supposed to recreate all of the first game. Which they probably will do that. Because considering the last two remakes, that's definitely where they're headed. But you never know. This Resident Evil 4 is such a more like the preferred one in the series. That they have preferences over this one, so it could get the love and attention that maybe it warrants because of how much because of how financially successful this one was. But then again, so was Resident Evil 2, or at least people say it was. It wasn't recreated one-to-one. It was so changed. It was amazing in my opinion, but it was drastically different. I think Resident Evil 4 could end up being similar. I don't think they'll cut more than they will change, but at this point I'm not even looking forward to it being a good remake. I'm really looking forward to what they'll change. I think that is a mistake that I had with going in to Resident Evil 3 Remake, hoping that it was the exact same game but modern. And yeah, that was a royal disappointment.
Wait.
I think I'm making an exception for Resident Evil 4 when it comes to changes, because this game, in my opinion, does not need changing at all.